gonna get the invites on the go here. We got a couple more invites on the go here as well. And so anyhow, we're gonna try to see if we meet up with the Buzz show, and that as well. So far, we don't know if we've got any chitty chatters coming in yet, but that is okay. And so anyhow, it is good to see that people were following. Well, we had one follower last night, which was not. There we go. And oh, okay. So again, we got invite. Ooh, everybody jumping all over the place here today. And again, we're gonna go down the list and that kind of stuff as well. And tomorrow, guys, it is already the October the 20th. Today's the 19th already. October 19th. Tomorrow is October 20th. Saturday, October 20th. Again, my wife is going to the Halloween party tomorrow night, and she's supposed to be going as a unicorn, and that kind of stuff as well. So that is tomorrow night at the meeting place, and so she's going to that. And I think I'm gonna be home with the cat. Cat sitting. And so again, guys, we'll probably go live tomorrow night too. Don't know yet if we are going to go live outside on a Halloween walk tomorrow night. I don't think houses will be decorated up yet for Halloween. Not that I know of. Probably be a while still. I haven't seen any yet dolled up yet, but eventually, excuse me, halfway through this week they'll all be dolling people will be dolling all their houses up and that kind of stuff as well. So again, we'd take a nice roadway walk along the public roads, and go check those out. And so again, and then at Christmas time, we'll do a lot. Again, we'll be doing a lot of outside live streaming as well. Since I got my battery pack, battery modem portable modem Wi-Fi pack in my little camera bag. It's not a purse, it's a camera bag, guys. Just to make it easier, guys, I can switch to an actual camera bag, but it's a Harry Potter carrying bag. But again, I'm just using it to carry my electric cords and that kind of stuff for my mobile camera and that kind of stuff as well. So that way, I've got hydro and power wherever I go. So again, I can boost and charge up my battery with no problems. So I don't actually have to plug into somebody's wall outlet. So again, we're just gonna get this all set up, and this is the hardest part to set up and that kind of stuff as well. And seeing how many followers we have on camera 2 so far. People haven't made their way into camera 2 yet, but they will. And so the window sessions are open, guys. And so again, we're just seeing still trying to connect with the Buzz show. Like this eventually also too like to eventually get in the chat session in the windows, get different people besides the same people all the time. It'd be quite interesting. And ooh. And so again, these ads are distracting me. They're annoying. Thank you. And so again, like I said, we're going down the list here, guys, and just getting all set up. And we're live on the Halloween Jokers on Duty live. Halloween Jokers on Duty live chat show, and Buzz, and still waiting on a Buzz show. And there's my cousins. We get them on there. Going down there, get them on there. So also, guys, you can view my YouTube channel now. These videos on YouTube in closed captioning. So when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, you may actually have to turn your closed captioning button on if you want to watch it in closed captioning and see the words pop up. And that, because that's my system I got it set so that way now all my YouTube shows can be read through in closed captioning. So haven't figured out how to set up the Facebook end of it yet, but that is okay. But I got, again, because they go on YouTube, the YouTube ones automatically come up in closed captioning. It looks really neat, guys, because it's just like reading a book. So everything that I'm saying in my shows and that kind of thing, it retranslates into words. So again, it reads across just like you are reading a storybook. So it is quite cool. And and again, we're just getting that all set up here, and knowing Buzzsaw, he's probably gonna record a lot of church garbage, but that's okay. It still works. That kind of stuff. But he won't get too many followers on those kind of shows. I'll tell you that now, because a lot of people are not church hippies. That kind of stuff. He may get the odd few, but not as a big crowd, because a lot of church stuff doesn't draw a big crowd. Unless you're as big as a church like Solomon Outreach Center, and where they're into the Christian rock and roll and heavy metal, and nobody knows the difference, because to them it all sounds the same. So that's the only way that he's gonna get the big followers on that one. But if it's just a little teeny eensy beensy Baptist church, that kind of stuff, he's not gonna get too many followers on that one. He's probably gonna get more rude He's probably gonna get more rude, arrogant remarks from people than anything, and that kind of thing. So that's another thing, guys. You gotta watch for with live streams, is because you gotta watch that people don't get on there and they start getting rude. Especially if it has to do with church and religion or politics. Yes, they will definitely gonna get rude with you. There's no way around it. This is why I don't live stream church activities or church services, because of the amount of rude people on here that can come through at different times. So this is why I said that's why I avoid live streaming church services, and generally. And that I've had several options, but again, it is just too much of a what you call issue when it comes down to live video streaming, because there's a lot of anti-religious people out there in different cultures and that kind of stuff, and when you start live streaming church and religion stuff, people are bound to get rude with you no matter what, and that kind of stuff, especially if it gets into like the media does with the politics and that kind of stuff too. That's another thing where people are going to get very heisty over and get rude. So this is why our shows do not live stream anything to do with elections or Congress debates or get into any religious services or whatsoever of live streaming on here, because of the amount of people that get rude and arrogant on here. It is very. If it's like one or two people, it's controllable. But if it's like 100, if it's like 100 or 500 people, all at the same time, it is too much of a handful. So again, we kind of we kind of avoid that department as possible. So again, we try to stay away from a lot of that negativity as much as possible. Um, Again, I haven't pre-warned Buzzsaw about that yet. Let him fall in his own trap on that one. He'll learn the first time, a couple mistakes. He'll learn after a while, and that kind of stuff. But those are the risks you take if you go to live stream a live church service, and those are risks you're gonna have to kind of have to put up with. It's called the wonderful world of Facebook community. That's why some people call Facebook crackbook. Everybody's got their own opinions, and that kind of stuff like that. So, and can be very paranoid and superstitious on any little thing. And so again, this is why we don't get into get into live streaming church services as much. We tried it once. Nah, we ain't doing it again. That's what I said. It didn't work out. So like I said, so we kind of move on and kind of do our own kind of little thing now, and that kind of stuff as well. So again, we're Halloween Jokers on Duty live chat, and so again, like I said, there is the John Trotter, and so again, sometimes guys too, you'll probably see me up at Tim Hortons buying a coffee, because sometimes I do buy coffee at Timmy's, and if I'm going through there, especially every Wednesday morning before I go to work and that kind of thing. Now the 31st, guys. Just let you know, I am going to be stopping at Timmy's for a coffee, if I've got enough money to go stop for a coffee, and I'll be passing through with my costume on, because at work we having a bit of because Halloween falls on a Wednesday and falls on a work day of mine, and so we'll be dressing up at work, and so that way it is. So again, before we start our shifts in that, they want to get a good group. They want to get a good staff group photo of us all dressed up. So again, it's a bit of a party, and all day we'll be dressed up because we'll be working and that kind of stuff too. And with being Halloween and that kind of thing, so we'll be all dolled up. A lot of places like Tim Hortons too here will be all dressed up, and probably the staff will be dressed up. Now some employers don't dress up. Some employees don't dress up. Some do. So again, and Foodland will be all dressed up. So again, definitely I'm going to be dressed up, and I do not know. Hopefully, I can get that unicorn rainbow wig off my wife after come back from the party tomorrow, because that looks sweet for a costume for the dentist office. And that kind of stuff as well. So again, like I said, we gotta work like this all day long. While me, I only work until I don't have that long shift. I'm only there for 1 day a week for 2 hours, so not that long. And so again, it's an early morning from 8 till 10. So sometimes I do get there really early in the morning for 7:45, because it's an early morning. I get up early because I gotta walk up and that kind of stuff too. So I'm there for opening for 8 o'clock, and get the cleaning done and all that kind of thing. And then when I'm done, I head home. So like I said, that'll be again, I'll be in my costume all day for that, because at work we're working amongst public. So again, we'll be all dressed up in a Halloween costume on the 31st, and so again, they're probably gonna have like a bit of a photo moment and that kind of thing of everybody, and that's all dressed up. So they asked me if I was gonna dress up to be part of the photo, because it does fall on my shift and that kind of thing. So normally Halloween doesn't fall on a Wednesday. This is the first time Halloween ever fell on a Wednesday that I'm holding a work job placement, and so again, we've got everybody set up for that. We're on camera 1, and so again, hit the wrong button. Hey Cassie, how you doing? So far Chastity hasn't come in yet. Chastity's another friend of mine. Just a friend. We went to school together when we were kids. Oh, I do not like this at all. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, we're not going to reload. I'm going to move you to a side because every time I got to reload this computer, I lose everything. It's not happening today. Hey, Clarence, how you doing? And I got a week in my mouth, especially it's the purple one. Anyhow, I am still working on if you again from the other show from YouTube that I did with the live stream that I did, what you call where it is where Buzzsaw and I were joking about having a ladies' night. We will actually do a ladies' night on here for you guys. Pretty soon, probably someday we'll probably closer to Christmas, guys. We'll probably set up a ladies' night on here, and that'll be us guys dressed as ladies. And we got the table, so we're gonna probably have a bit of a mock of a tea party going on behind us, and that kind of thing. I don't want to lose my followers on camera 2, so basically I'm not gonna reload camera 2, guys, because then I gotta start a fresh stream every time I reload, and that kind of stuff as well. And so anyhow, so that'll be quite good on that one, and so we're working on that one, and again, like I told, like I was teasing, I was joking with Buzz. I said, we can always host it. We can I was just teasing him, by the way. I wouldn't actually do it. I told him I could pack up all my live stream video equipment I have here, and I can set up at Tim Hortons, and we can have the ladies' night at Tim Hortons. Go live at Tim Hortons. And that kind of thing. Set all the cameras up, everything else like that. And then he's like, no. I said, yeah. I said, because you know why? Because for a fact you definitely will be embarrassed. For sure. So again, and we were joking also, too, about... crashing the ladies' Bible study, Frank Street Baptist Church, to go, us guys, I'm not talking about the men's Bible study, I'm actually talking about us guys dressing up as ladies and walking in to the ladies' Bible study at Frank Street Baptist Church when they have it Tuesday afternoons, or Tuesday mornings, and that kind of thing. I literally crash it. Guys dress up as ladies and walk in there, because it is. They say it's an open Bible study for anybody who wants to join in. They said all new ladies are welcome, but they didn't specify. They didn't specify what kind of ladies. So again, that's where they put their own foot in their mouth. So again, like I said, that'd be too funny. Wouldn't be the first time that I've ever crashed a party. I'm bad for crashing parties, guys. I am so bad for that. Just like when I was a teenager. I think I was about 14. Maybe I was about 14 or 15. I was coming home from an Army cadet base. From our CFB base board, and I did not know that one of my female cousins was having a baby shower, and this was the times where men were not invited. It was ladies only, so anyhow, I was coming home. This was when I was living in Peterborough and that kind of thing growing up, and so anyhow, I was coming home. And I didn't think to take my keys away to the cadet training base with me to get in, because at that time my mom was not home. So I was locked out at 14, 15 years of age. So I come home, I get all, and of course nobody was there to meet me at the bus. So I'm getting off the bus at the Armories, and then got the city bus from the Armories to go home, and I went home, and then I went to go to our place, and nobody was there. So I had to walk over to the apartment building where my cousin lived, my female cousin lived. She was having a baby shower. I did not know she was having a baby shower, and and they left the door unlocked, and I walked right on in on a baby shower, dressed in my combat hats and beret, and I'm like, oh, that was. They were so embarrassed, and they said, there's no men allowed. I said, well, I can't help it. At that time, my mom wasn't home. She passed on now, but at that time, she was not home. And that kind of stuff too, and so I had to wait till she got home so I can go in and change out of my camp stuff, training gear, and I'm back into series. But I had to wait half the whole entire day, so I got stuck sitting in my army fatigues at a baby shower. So, like I said, it was like I said, it's not the first time I've crashed a good party. I'm so used to it. So if I can crash a baby shower, my cousin's baby shower, I can crash a ladies' Bible study at any point in time, and they would not know the difference. They'd be so embarrassed and offended. They get the little get put on the mini skirt, the nylon stockings, the pantyhose, that kind of thing. Gotta make sure I shave the legs too. So get the makeup on and that kind of thing. Grab my purse, walk on into the ladies' Bible study like they don't know you from a hole in the ground. And they'll take them a long time to clear in. If you guys ever seen that old classical movie Nuns on the Run, the guy that played the original guy that played Willy Wonka in it, Gene Wilder. I think that's the guy that played it. He played one of these guys were two bank robbers, and they were wanted for robbing all these banks, and they hoisted money from a bank robbery, and they blew up cars, and they went to hide from the law in the convent, and they stole the penguin outfit, nun's dress and habit, and they went and bought these razors, and they shaved and everything else like that. So for a long period of time, they did not clue in that they were men, and they were hiding amongst the nuns in the convent. And near the end of the movie, when their facial hair started growing in, they started cluing in that they were men, and they freaked out, and they started running from the convent with the money and everything else like that. And they went into a big police chase. It's so comical. That's what I said. It reminds me of that. That's so comical. And it was one of those action comedy movies. It was a really old movie. I think it was done in like the 70s, or it was around in the 80s, but it was a really old movie. It's called Nuns on the Run. And again, I think you can specially order it from what you call Amazon or whatever. And you have to special order it because it's a discontinued movie. But it is comical, and these guys they're just terrible. And the one guy that played in it played in Harry Potter movies. He played Hagrid, but again, it is he played in this old movie called Nuns on the Run. He was funny in that one. But yeah, it's that movie was so comical. That was so old, but it is very very comical on that one. But that reminds me of that kind of a movie. I always enjoyed that movie. So probably over time, I probably will order that movie. I had it before when I was younger. I had it on a what was it? I had it on VHS tape, but I'm probably gonna I haven't seen it for years, so I'll probably order it on DVD or Blu-ray and send away specially for it. Do a special order for it, and do a special request order for it. So, like you have to with a lot of those old movies today that are discontinued or classic, you can still get them, but you gotta go through Amazon. You gotta send a special order away for them. Like the old movie Explorers with Ethan Hawke in it, and River Phoenix. All those old movies you gotta specially order now. That kind of thing. Unless Sunrise Records are selling them again. Bringing them back out to the shelves and selling them again, then those are the only way you probably get them, or you probably see them floating around the flea markets, the odd flea markets, or the yard sales, or whatever. But most of them, to get a lot of those old movies, those really old classical movies, you got to send away, especially to a certain website to like through. Got to go through like Wish or Amazon or whatever to get it, because they got to go into an archive warehouse to get it. Wherever the archive warehouses are located, they're all in the states somewhere. So again, it's they're gonna say probably on the top archive copies. So they're gonna be a little more expensive than anything, because you're ordering the actual traditional what you call antique archive copies of it that been put in a vault. Because after so many years, guys, with movies is if even if actors have died in them. And that kind of stuff, either retired or died in them, or they get too old, they go into what you call a movie vault, which is a movie archive vault, and that's what Disney was doing for a long period of time too. Is after Walter died, Disney died, and that kind of thing. According to the biography, they stripped all the Disney movies right off the shelves for a long period of time, all the old Disney movies, and they put them into a vault. And they were locked away in a vault. And the only way you could get them is by especially ordering them. Now the stores now, because of the remakes of them coming out, Disney's remaking them all. Same company now, they're starting to bring them out of the vault. So again, after all these years, now they're starting to bring, they're starting to come out of the closet or out of the vault. Now, so again, they're starting to hit. You see them on store shelves again. Now, so far, there was a old Disney movie I remember growing up with. I don't know if anybody else remember growing up with them. It is still in the vault. I don't know if Sunrise Records have actually started selling them yet or not again. There's some movies, Disney movies, that they're back at selling, that they brought out of the vault. Like Halloween Towns, they brought them out of the vault. Mr. Boogedy, now that one I have not seen come out of the vault yet. For some reason, it is still sitting in the Disney vault. Stores have not been contracted yet to sell it yet, but again, it can be specially ordered. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Is at a later date is actually gonna see if I can reorder that. Order it through Amazon, because it's the only place now to get to order anything that may be archived, that may be sitting in the vault, because Amazon is the only people that have access to the warehouse that can sell out of those vaults. They've got actual special wholesalers that can actually have access to go to those vaults and sell out of those vaults. That's authorized. So again, compared to an actual big department store. So again, it is because some of the wholesalers might actually be operating out of that, maybe in charge of that vault or whatever that it may be in, what file number, what vault number it is in, and that kind of stuff too. So it is like it goes right into like an archive collections and that kind of thing. And so again, I'm gonna try to see. I kind of try to do probably. I haven't ordered for a while from Amazon, but I may do another Amazon order and see if I can send away. See if I can order Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Mr. Boogedy. So on DVD, I can't put my hopes up that I'm gonna see it on Blu-ray. That'd be a miracle if I ever see it on Blu-ray. But again, I know for the fact that DVD copies. Again, I probably have to do a special order. Also, guys, you can get it through some of those old Disney 2 ones that may be still in the vault or whatever that you can order. You can order through the Disney Club. There is a Disney Club, I guess you buy so many movies at the regular price, and you can get 5 Disney movies for $1 each. Something like that they offer. Again, and so again, it's one of those, and they ship right to your door as well. So again, basically how it works is you got to buy so many Disney movies at the regular price, and after you buy like maybe about 10 movies at its regular price, you order 10 Disney movies for its regular price, what the costs and shipping costs are. Then after that, you can, I guess you can buy. They have like an advertisement that you can buy. You can get Disney points too, and that you buy the movies at the regular price, and then then you can pick. Um, they then they send you an offer that you can buy 5 Disney movies for at $1 each, something like that. Has a lot of those offers, really cool offers, and that kind of stuff too. And they're usually cool around Christmas time too. So if you're looking for cool Christmas gifts for your kid, to buy Christmas gifts for your kids, Amazon's usually good for shopping, and that saves you for the lineups at the stores. So again, like I said, so if you want to get around the big Christmas shopping crowds and that kind of stuff as well, that is the best way you can go. Or even if you guys check your local, we don't have video stores here anymore. Sometimes if you go to Walmart, you check the little cheap bins, like the $3 or $5 bins. Sometimes you'd be surprised what comes floating to the top. Sometimes you'll find a lot of the old movies like Mr. Boogedy floating around in there. Maybe the odd time and that kind of thing. They may come floating to the top, or if you go to a flea market, or you go around to the flea markets in summer times and the yard sales, you'd be surprised what the guys have got floating around on the tables there, that they may be selling, and that kind of thing. And hey, Lance, how you doing? And so, like I said, that's. So a lot of those old antique movies, they're slowly making a comeback and everything else like that. I know Foodland here, you could buy cheap DVDs here for like $4.99 to $9.99, and there's a lot. I found a couple of old ones in there. The only ones that I didn't buy were the Star Trek ones, because again, they're starting at $4.99 and working their way up to $9.99. But that's not bad. But it's still in the cheap bin, and that kind of stuff too. So sometimes they have like TV seasons of Star Trek in there, floating around. Anybody who's into Star Trek and that kind of stuff, Foodland's got a movie bin there too. And then there's a little bookstore here that sells movies for $3 each. And then there's Home Hardware Building is the only place that has Blu-rays and for sale and that kind of stuff. Other than that, there is not much for video buying or movie buying here, except for the Salvation Army thrift store. So again, sometimes too, if you look in there, you'll be surprised what comes up on their DVD shelf. You might find the really old ones. Then you don't have to order them. So sometimes, like, they've got a lot of good movies. Like, they're still selling VHS tapes because they're trying to get rid of all the VHS tapes. I'm into collecting those too as well. The thrift store here sells them for like 25, 75 cents each. VHS tapes, so I've been collecting them up as well, because I have a VCR on top of a DVD player and a PS3 player that plays Blu-rays, and I haven't bought Blu-rays for a while, so sometime down the road I'll probably get back into buying Blu-rays. Now Foodland, the odd time, does have a few Blu-rays that do float around in there, and that kind of stuff, so I always keep my eyes open, and sometimes if I'm down in Owen Sound or whatever, another good place to buy Blu-rays at a very cheap price. You may actually find a lot of the antique ones that I was mentioning, or the classical ones, is if you check the pawn shops. Sometimes they'll have the hawk shop guy will have probably, you'd be surprised what old movies he's got floating around on DVD and Blu-ray in there. Sometimes the ones you're actually looking for, the discontinued ones, like Mr. Boogedy and that, sometimes he's probably got copies floating around, because somebody's probably had it, and they probably just got sick of watching it, and they pawned a couple copies off, sold them off, and with a bunch of other movies and that kind of stuff too, and he's probably got them in his shelf or on his shelf for sale. Me, I'm hoping to get the new Ghostbuster game for PS3 at some point in time. So I'm gonna check the Hawk Shop. EMB Games. Um, Now I do know that I can buy Hit and Run for PS2, but I cannot buy it for PS3. That is if nobody knows what the Hit and Run game is, and everybody's familiar with the Simpson games. There is a bunch of Simpson games that you can get, like Road Rage for PS3 and that kind of stuff too. But the actual Hit and Run one that I'm looking for with the actual game, you can only get on PS2 and GameCube and Xbox. Um, the newer systems like PS3, Wii, um, PS4s, you can't get it for. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, so again, there's I actually talking about the Wii. I used to have a Wii machine myself at one time, and like I said, I used to have a Wii and a Nintendo. I always loved it because it was. My wife got so addicted to the exercise games on the Wii and the dance games. I'm so glad because we live in an apartment building here. We don't have Wii Sports. We don't have the Wii much music dance games. I tell you, because she'd be in the living room here every day dancing, thumping in my floors. um, she is so addicted to the dance games. It is not funny. Um, so again, like I said, that's so again that is just some of the updates and that kind of stuff too. So yeah, I had a Wii. And my favorite game on the on the Wii system when I had my Wii was Mario Kart. I always loved Mario Kart with the little steering wheels, and they were so funny, and that kind of thing as well. Especially Coconut Mall. You can actually Super Mario can drive his cart right through the mall, and that was quite funny. And so again, like I said, we're just getting ready to get the Halloween over and done with because Halloween is not that far away. And that kind of thing. So again, like I said, there will be a couple like I said, there'll be a couple nights, guys. We will, because it is Halloween. We're gonna start going. Hopefully, the weather holds out, so that way I can actually charge up my mobile battery, portable Wi-Fi motor battery, so that way I can actually power my phone up, so that way we can take you live outside. So again, we'll have a couple of live shows outside in the dark. Again, um, down some of the dark streets, and that. Who wants to go live walking down Elm Street again? I'll tell you, that was when I did that video with my wife walking on the public road down Elm Street. Man, I had one hell of a laugh at her. Um, just walking down Elm Street like she's not afraid of a thing, and it's really dark back there, back on that public road. It's like it is a public road, but it's not lit up. So again it's one of those dark Georgia Bluff roads and that public roads and that kind of stuff. And man, I had a hoot laughing at her on that road. She walked like like totally. She wasn't afraid of anything. But if I had planted people there to jump out at her, she probably would have taken a heart attack by now, big time. Um, that again, like I said, that is just too funny, especially when you got that kind of stuff up there. Excuse me. And so November the 11th is after Halloween. November the 11th is Remembrance Day. So then after Remembrance Day, guys, our Christmas shows will actually start. We'll be starting live our Christmas shows, and all the way through December and January. So again, we're gonna have New Year's on here again. So again, also too, and in December too, guys, is also the Wyerton Santa Claus Parade. I have channeled those up to my YouTube as well, so you guys can check those out as well, and that kind of thing as well. And today is Friday the 19th of October 2018. Too bad, guys, we did not have the extra 13th fall on a Friday, because that would have been so cool. Again, we would have just darkened down the place here, and we probably would have put on like some sound effects for you and that kind of stuff too, which we may still do Halloween night, guys, for a bit. Even though the haunted house shows are done and over with, we may just put the sound effects on just for the heck of it, because with it being Halloween and that kind of stuff as well. And so again, we've got a couple good again, walk line up and that kind of stuff out to go live outside as well. Also too, like I said, my wife is whenever she's done with her pony wig, unicorn wig, I'll be getting it for my live stream, so hopefully I get it before Halloween, guys, and so that way we that way you'll see me with it. It's like a kind of a rainbow. It's different than this one, but it's kind of got a unicorn horn on it, and it's like rainbow colored. And I'm thinking about, well, guys, just to kind of fool you guys with, I'm thinking about actually when my hair actually grows in, I'm actually going to dye my hair authentically for real. So again, I'm going to grow my hair in long, and it's going to get a real purple hair dye. Permanent purple hair dye, or a permanent rainbow hair dye. So that way, it'll be that way. Right now I've got a wig on, but pretty soon it'll become my natural hair. So again, be prepared for that. And so that'd be kind of cool, because we're gonna keep up with the time and dates. Like I said, nowadays, guys, people have different colored hair, that kind of thing. That's the generation we live in, so you really can't really condemn that. A lot of churches like to, but they can go ride a high heel pony to hell, and stay there. And so again, because if I want to walk around with purple hair, I'm going to walk around with purple hair. If I want to walk around in my purple and pink polka dot underwear, I will do so as well. No, I don't. I would never do that. I'm just kidding. That is a joke, by the way. Don't take me seriously, guys. That is a joke. We can't do that because we're not Suicide Girls. Suicide Girls is the only site that is allowed to do that on here for some reason and get away with it. Our shows would never ever get away with it. I think we'd have too much harassment problems. So again. So I said we're not Suicide Girls, so we can't go their style. So again, we cannot as much as how far we want to joke around and mimic. We cannot make fun and mimic Suicide Girls magazine. We can't do that. There's just that limitation line that we can't cross. We love to cross it. We can't. So, again, I was just joking around with you guys, get you guys laugh and that kind of stuff as well. So again, like I said, we're live here on Halloween Jokers on Duty live chat, and so anyhow, I hope everybody has a great day. And since we got no winter chatters today, some days we do, some days we don't. But I always set up for it. And thank you for tuning in. And we were live here on Halloween Jokers on Duty live chat. And I hope everybody has a great day. And we'll see you guys tonight for a bit. Because might be a later tonight show and that kind of thing for Jokers on Duty Halloween live chat. And I hope everybody has a great day. And we'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. Bye. No, it's not going to work. There we go.